Welcome back. Welcome back. Um, I don't know this woman, but she looks very beautiful. She's a young black woman that moved to New York, and I live in New Jersey, and I've been, so I know a little bit about New York and shit and the city life. But I have the opposite experience than her. I try to get the fuck away from all this shit because growing up here, you learn what she's about to explain very quickly about the people. And, she's going to give some really good points and tips to other young black women or women in general, people in general. And I'm going to do a little commentary over her problems and give my answers. Now, I'm not saying I'm correct in anything. I don't think this young woman or whatever, I'm not trying to be an asshole, but I'm going to keep it real as I can. I'm not saying I'm right, but I ain't saying I'm wrong.
There's something really strange that is happening, and every time I look on YouTube, I see a new video on someone else who has just moved to New York. There's always I just moved to New York City. Whoa! I feel like a lot of people romanticize the living out of New York City, and it sucks. I mean, it's great.
It's the fabulous life of Lydia, I believe. Leah. Oh my god, she kept it 100. She said,
But it also sucks. And I'm still in the sucks part. I moved to New York by accident, and I talked about it in my life update video. I'll link it somewhere. But that didn't stop me from romanticizing what my future New York experience would be. I came here on some Carrie Bradshaw. I came here thinking I would be the next Carrie Bradshaw, the black Carrie Bradshaw. Okay? Like everyone else. Literally everyone who comes to New York City who is a fucking transplant thinks that they're Carrie Bradshaw. I came here on my Carrie Bradshaw shit. I came here on my Gossip Girl shit. I came here on my Friends shit. And I've never even watched Friends in my life. But you know what? Fuck it, throw Friends in there. I thought I was gonna just pull up in New York City and live my best life. And you know what? I have not. I'm gonna be really honest. This is the hardest city that I have ever lived in, and I don't want other people to romanticize it and think that you are going to live like Carrie Bradshaw or
sound the
Gossip
horns.
Girl or Friends, or like you are going to live like a rich Caucasian woman. You know who's living like rich Caucasian women and
Sound the horns. My daddy's in the building.
New York City? Rich Caucasian women. New York has beat my Caucasian woman. You know who's living like rich Caucasian women in New York City? Rich Caucasian women. New York has.
That's your first problem. Stop thinking you're white. You're not them. You don't have the advantages they do. You know? Like, it's not a myth about when, like, you hear your people talk about things. It's not really made up. It's not as bad always. You obviously don't get to experience a lot of the worst things. You're very attractive. You're educated, so I doubt you're living in the hood. Your shit is looking. Oh man, I would love to just lamp on that couch. That thing looks comfortable. So you know, you don't have to experience the worst shit, but you're gonna get your black card.
Beat my ass. And ain't nobody ever beat my ass, boo. But New York has beat my ass. I've been here for 3 years, and I am not having the best time of my life. I am actually having the worst time of my life.
Because you're average and you don't know.
And I'm laughing while I'm saying this. Obviously, I can't laugh that hard because, y'all, I'm missing a side tooth since 3 days ago. Okay, I got my tooth pulled out, and now I'm a missing side tooth ass bitch. And
Ain't nothing wrong with that. I'm missing a side tooth too. That should be bugging me when I see that shit on camera. I'll be like, yo, bro, why ain't you just go get your shit fixed? You had everything set up. You ain't got your teeth fixed, and then as soon as you get your shit ready, you just, oh yeah, I forgot a whole bunch of real shit in my life started happening. I had to fucking fight from a job and all these weird things that happen to black men that people swear it doesn't happen. So I said, fuck my teeth. I need to worry about and figure out how to fucking stop these men. And I did.
and that shit hurts. Okay, I have joined the Missing Side Tooth Bitches Club.
And that's okay. You are fine. That is. Look, let me prove my point. I don't want to just talk shit. I don't want to sound like a dumbass. I date her. Like, she could have like one of the front teeth missing. I still date her. Straight real. She could have like literally the big teeth, the big tooth. You know what I'm saying? One of the big teeth missing. I still date you. We get that shit fixed. You know what I'm saying? I go a couple of months walking around. You got the you know what I mean? Everybody laughing at, look at your girl. And I'd be like, yeah, but when she closes her mouth and does the perky kips the lips thing, and you don't see the tooth missing, tell me she ain't bad though. Like, stop hating, nigga. Your chick got a full nice grill, but look at her face though.
That's how I am down bad.
No, you're
It's
not.
been really hard for me
You
to
are
make
not
friends,
down bad,
and I
girl.
learned that early on that people.
If that's down bad, then what the fuck? Oh, well, damn, you making me feel bad now. I know you didn't mean that.
People here all have shit to do, and none of it includes you. Everyone has something better than you to do.
Yeah, you're average. You're not. You look good. I mean, to me, you're a little above average, but, you know, I'm an average guy, so, you know? But other people that are important or have more money, they can find a lot of women that look like you. And they, you know, or look better, you know? So, you're a dime a dozen.
Everyone else has people more important than you to meet. And it kind of wore down on me after a while.
That's because where you were the shit. You were the one. And when you went to New York, you found out there's a lot of yous over there, and that level isn't the one. That's what you're finding out. This is what a lot of women find out with the, I'm gonna go where the rich guys are at, where it's popping. I'm the baddest bitch in my town. These bitches ain't got nothing. There, nobody has nothing on you. When you go where all the women go, well, you got to compete with those women.
Something that I learned, and one, I don't, before I start, I don't want this to be a pity party. Do not feel bad for me. Do not be like, oh my God, you poor baby, I'm gonna pray for you. Don't do any of that.
And that's why I decided to play this video, because she's a real one.
I hate it, I hate it, I hate it, okay? Just don't. I'm just telling you my experience, right? But when I first moved here, I was like so excited. I was meeting people, but I noticed that people kept fucking canceling on me all the time.
I wouldn't have.
And I'd be the one so excited to like meet people and like go out and do stuff. And I'm like, yes, let's get it.
I wouldn't have canceled, even if we wasn't gonna, you know, try to be anything but friends.
And people would cancel on me left and right, and they didn't have a care in the world. They had better things to do. It was always, oh, my other friend is doing such and such. I'll catch you another time. It was always like that. It got to be to a point. It got to be to a point where, man, I met this one girl. She was so cool to me. Like, man, I want to hang out with her. Like, we vibing. She invited me out on Saturday night. We were going to have a girls' night out. She invited me. She made the plan. This is after she canceled on me at least twice. I was running late to the plan. I was so nervous about making her wait for me. I spent $40 in an Uber to get from Brooklyn to Manhattan just so I'm on time.
Why do women think it's okay to pay your way to go hang out with your friend, but a man you want to go on a date with says, "Hey, bro, can you Uber yourself over here? You better be paying for my motherfucking Uber." It's like, god damn. You'll spend $40 on an Uber just to go get this though.
And she never even arrived. And I stood outside at nighttime by myself in front of the spot, and this girl never showed up. I reached out to her and she was like, "Oh, I'm still hanging out with such and such, and I just lost track of time."
They're more fun and you're not. You seem a little more educated, so you probably ain't into all of the wilding out, and just ain't the same cup of tea.
"I'm on my way though. I'll be there in 5 minutes." She never came. It was something that I kept experiencing over and over again. And after that, I realized that it's a very me, myself, and I kind of city.
No, it's not. Well, it is, but it's more of a clique type of thing. And it's like that in every place. That's why you stay where the fuck you are, you become the shit there, and you make your clique. Or you think you're somebody, you go to other places, and you face all the cliques there by yourself, and you're the new person.
It's very rare to find people who are looking out for you. Everyone is just like me, 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 me.
They know each other. You're the new person.
And it's so hard for me to adjust. At this point, I've showed up to things by myself so much that I am so tired of showing up alone. I
Get a man. If you had a man, you wouldn't be worrying about women canceling dates on you. They would cancel and you'd be like, "Hey, honey, she's a cornball. What are you doing?"
have gone to the movies by myself for the last 3 years. I have
God damn.
gone out to eat by myself. I sit at the bar by myself.
How the fuck is this even a real thing?
I do everything by myself.
Seems like a lot of black women that have their shit together are alone. It's very strange.
To a point where now I'm so closed up. Society is a lot different than what I'm used to. I'm used to people like excited to see me.
That's when you were young. You're older now. The real shit's going on.
I'm excited to see them back, and we're mutually like happy to go out. So I'm
That was the people you grew up with, not these new people. It's like leaving a country or something. You're a fucking foreigner. Nobody knows you. Nobody can trust you fully. They don't have time in.
going to go through the laundry list of bad shit first. I've already talked about my apartment in a previous video, okay? The apartment from hell. I've had the roommates from hell. I have assaulted 2 of my roommates. I didn't even...
Like, what the fuck? You don't even look like you got that in you, but, it'd be the pretty ones.
Even though I was capable of such aggression, I'm not proud of it. I didn't even know who I was in those moments, and
it's that New York shit. It'll rub off on you. You gotta learn how to put, you know what I mean? It ain't, I understand. You gotta know how to get busy sometimes over here. Shit. Roommates to take advantage of your ass.
And it hit me, and I'm like, this is not me. This shit ain't me. I have never assaulted anybody. Well,
yeah, don't you lie.
I've never assaulted anybody in my adult life.
In my adult life. That was a good way to clear it up.
I got in a car accident that has changed my life.
That will do it.
It's so hard.
Can only
I got
imagine.
hit by a truck.
What the fuck?
I don't want to. Don't cry.
Don't
Oh my
cry.
God, don't cry. I'm like trying not to.
You made it.
And
You survived. You don't cry. Still looking good. You don't look like you've been in a car accident like that. Shit. Some people don't come out looking so, you know, they change forever, ever. You know what I mean? They ain't gonna go in front of a camera. So if you gonna cry, cry because you got blessed.
you know, that changed a lot for me. And after that moment, that's when I really went into this protective layer. I was all alone and I didn't have anybody that I could really call.
That's what a man's for.
I remember seeing a guy at the time, and I texted him because I wanted, you know, some kind of empathy. Or damn, it got dark really fast. He just asked me if I was still coming over later that night, you know. And it was just a very me. I spent the entire year down bad. I had a back surgery,
Damn.
which I went into by myself. I had a shoulder surgery.
Damn.
It's a much tougher way of life. I've seen all kinds of crazy, fucked up shit. Just walking the streets of New York City,
I can only imagine, like in Jersey, I got some of this shit recorded, bro. Like, I really gotta find a video of the dude rolling up the block. Nigga was literally rolling around on the street, bro. Then, like, a month later, this fucking guy's trying to assault me at my job and shit. Like, I have so many different videos of almost getting in fights for just walking around. Videotaping other people about to fight over parking spots and ready to kill each other with pipes and shit. Like, yo, bro, it's a parking spot.
will see some fucked up, traumatizing shit.
That's why back in the day, women used to not be allowed to go outside without a man. Not so we can control you. Men, we always outside, so we always used to see this shit. It ain't new. None of this shit y'all see now is new. It's new to you because you're allowed outside now. So you just tell your stories of what you see. It's like the story of the men in the cave. And they thought that was reality until they got let outside reality. And you know, one of them, you know, go look it up. It's a good story. Teach you a lot.
There are so many homeless people with dire mental health issues that cannot get help, that are just roaming the streets.
That's why you need a man.
They may have a drug dependency.
That's why you need a man.
They may just be zapping out and crashing out.
That's why you need a man.
And they practically live in the subways, right? So then, you know, especially like when I lived in Brooklyn, there was not one day that would go by where a homeless person, a crazy person, someone crashing out on drugs would get on a subway and terrorize people.
Now, how fucking different has life become, and how normalizes it in a woman's brain to understand dangers are like this everywhere? She's probably like 5'11". She can be taken and vanished into those subways at any fucking given day. Never heard of again. And women are so fucking cocky. Usually like, I need no man and all this. Yo, bro, what are you fucking talking about? What are you talking about? It's crazy how you will literally say, I'd rather not have a regular man to have some form of protection in this sick fucking world I can see every day. I'll just wait my turn to either be captured or die alone. And life's getting worse, and, you know, old people are the easiest to, you know.
And it was so scary because you never know what these motherfuckers gonna do. Ain't nobody here to stop them. And
Your man would be.
ain't no video game.
Yeah, you only get one chance sometimes.
And sometimes it kind of feels like it. It's like, there ain't no video game.
She says sometimes it feels like it ain't a video. It isn't a fucking video game. My Lord is the reason why you're allowed, why you're breathing. My Lord is why they haven't snatched you up in the fucking subway yet. It's not the police.
You get your ass beat. These motherfuckers will bite a chunk out of you. It becomes normalized and you become desensitized to how much crazy shit that you see in a day. And it shouldn't even be like this.
It is like this. It doesn't matter if it should be. It is. That's what women should focus on. But you don't. So, you just, I don't need no man.
And the amount of delusion and mental gymnastics that you put yourself through to justify living here is insane. If you speak to a real New Yorker, they'll tell you that it's bad as they're not gonna lie to you. They will look you dead in your shit and tell you that New York fucking sucks, but they fucking love it and you better not say anything. But they know it sucks. If you talk to transplants and people who move here, they always have this like, oh, this is amazing, I love this, look at me, when you like they always do this dumb shit. And like just walking outside and seeing massive piles of trash. I mean massive, like heaps of trash topped on more heaps of trash. And this is just a regular everyday, like you'll walk down the street and see heaps of trash all lined up with rats and shit running out and like homeless people busting the bags open, walking around seeing needles everywhere. This is normal. After a certain point, you don't even realize it anymore. You stop smelling the trash. You stop seeing the rats. The rats is like another squirrel, to be honest. I'm not even gonna lie, I hate when my neighbors go in and out of their home while I'm filming.
I know
like,
what you
how
mean.
dare you interrupt my filming?
I thought it was just me. You think you got a problem with your neighbors fucking up your filming? Oh man, if you lived in my building, bro. Whew. I know I gotta stop having that attitude though and thinking, people shouldn't be noisy. Yeah, fuck the noises. Part of the show.
It's not normal. Why is this normal? Why are we glorifying this? Why are we romanticizing this? Are we just actively deluding ourselves into thinking that this is this is it? This is the best? Why do we have to do mental gymnastics? Why do I have to get used to rats? Why do I have to get used to trash all in the street? Why do I have to get used to crazy motherfuckers on the train that's gonna bite your ear off? Nigga, they will bite your kneecaps off.
Because you won't get used to choosing average men, so we can build communities of average boys so they become average men. And then there'd be more of us, and then you'd be safer because, average men usually stick together when we see bad things. So then that would be more protection for you, and then, average men like to help, so they would help some of those people. And then that would mean less homeless, or, maybe not. Like, it is what it is. Like, I don't really know what to tell you. Like, without men, you have to live in the community you live in. You have to breed more men that are regular, and you have to accept the regular men around you so they can form into a community with the money of you and them. The more of yous that move together next to each other means the less of the ones that don't want to be like that. So then you have a community. But you have to sacrifice your foolish, girlish ways for community.
If they could. I saw a homeless man fighting with a trash can.
Damn.
On the subway platform. Fighting with a trash can. And he lost.
Holy shit.
He fell over. He fell over and the trash bag fell on top of him. I was like, damn, you got your ass beat by a trash bag. How come when I walk to work, there is a
Oh my god. I be hearing some stories, a new story. That's the new story of the fucking day that takes the cake. Like, wait up, homeless guy loses the trash bag? Like, that's going into the memory bank.
Someone who is so conked out, crashed out off of, I learned it's called trank, right? It's called trank, and they put it in the dope,
Damn.
and it makes the high much stronger, and it
This
makes you
nigga's just
like,
laid out.
oh my god, it makes you crash out, and it makes them do the lean. They do some crazy ass lean like the.
Oh, that's what that was. I remember last couple of years, like when I was over here, I filmed a nigga doing that. I think it's called Zombies or some shit. One of my episodes, and I was walking to work. I seen a nigga literally leaned over. This nigga forehead was almost touching the floor. I said, yo, how the fuck ain't this nigga falling over, bro? Like, nigga, and you sleep. You sleep rocking, but this nigga dead in his face is dead on the floor. I say, yo, how the fuck is he still standing, bro?
Defying gravity. I thought this man was dead.
I know what you mean. That should be. Shit is the weirdest shit. You're like, yo, I hope he don't wake up when I walk by. I might startle this nigga.
Makes you like, oh my god, it makes you crash out, and it makes them do the lean. They do some crazy ass lean like defying gravity. Yes. I thought this man was dead. I thought he was dead, y'all.
Sound the horns.
I'm talking, he didn't even look the right color.
Oh, my beautiful women.
He had, he was doing the lean, like all the way over, and he looked a little bit blue. And I was like, damn, this motherfucker, he just died. And the worst part was, he had an open, I don't want to get into the details. It's very gruesome. But he had this open wound on his arm where you could just see straight through.
Oh.
His arm. Very gruesome, severe. And I have to walk, and everyone's just walking by him like it's nothing. And it makes me wonder, what is it about New York that makes us all put up with so much unpleasant shit? Do we want to look cool? Do we get so...
Monkey see, monkey do.
Desensitized that it becomes our way of life and we just don't even think about it? Do we forget what normal looks like?
Yes.
Do we forget what normal smells like?
Yes.
I've never smelled so much human waste and sewage and exhaust and just bullshit that when I went to California, when I went to Pasadena earlier this year, I thought that shit was suspect because I didn't smell anything. I'm like, yo, this is suspect. Why it smell so fresh?
First time I ever left Jersey, I never even noticed it. And I went to PA. And I only went up there for a month. And I just, everything, I was like, yo, what the fuck? I feel better. Like, wow. Why does the air feel different? I didn't even notice that it was clean air. Then we went back. And as on the way back, I can smell. I'm like, yo, what the fuck is that smell, bro? You don't smell that, my nigga? And my dude that lived in PA was bringing me back. He was like, yeah, nigga, that's Jersey. Nigga, you ain't never noticed that, like, that's what it smells like, nigga. And I'm like, nah, I never noticed that. What the fuck? And he's like, yeah, every time I come back, I know. I never knew until I moved away myself how bad it really stinks over there. I said, oh my fucking God, bro. And I moved 3 months later there with nothing. I moved up to his house and said, bro, just let me stay here for a month. I'm going to find a way to get my shit together. Because I like the way I felt when I was up here. That shit feel good. I'm dying over there. I never understood why I was weaker. I felt weaker. I never understood why I can't get this boost that I know. Why the fuck is my energy high inside? I can't just let it out. What the fuck's going on? And when I went up there, it just clean air. My niggas telling me, yo, why the fuck are you sitting in the backyard late at night and all this? And cuz, nigga, I never seen the stars. Nigga, this make me feel different inside. I feel different. I never sat in the woods. This shit feels different. I don't feel the same. Because I'm comparing it to what I used to feel.
What's going on? They ain't season their air or nothing. I'm like, yo, they don't season their air over here. And it occurred to me, nobody seasons their air. There is so much stuff that I have never experienced in my life until I came to New York. I'm not saying this to shit on New York.
Me neither.
I'm saying this because I'm telling it like it is.
It's called life.
My penthouse tours. Number one, there's like 3 other people living in your... There are 3 other people living in your penthouse. Half the time they have a flex bedroom, which is when they take one bedroom and they put like a divider and they put up some drywall in between it and they make it like a little mini bedroom. And 3 people squeeze into a penthouse. And you are all paying like what? $2,000? $3,000?
Fake pumping like they're rich, looking down on other people, saying, I live better than I live in a penthouse. You still gotta live with other motherfuckers you don't really know. You don't have a family. You live in fucking check to check because you're blowing your money. You're just as broke as I am. You live the same fucking life. You just live in a penthouse. This is the fucking black people's problem. We think they're living better. They're not living better than us. They just live in better situations, but they're fucked the same way we're fucked. It's all illusions.
To share a penthouse with multiple other people, and then you don't even see them motherfuckers on cameras. Look at the real people who live here, okay? Listen to me. My rent just went up to $2,400. I am not okay.
God
I'm not okay. There's no one living with me, but...
You need a man.
Alright, I'm doing this the hard way.
You're a soldier.
Fortunately, you notice a lot of times the influencers, they put their like, I'm moving to New York, apartment hunting, da da da, and within like 3 months they're gone. They're like, oh, I decided to leave New York. Okay, here's the reason why. Their management company, they had never planned to actually live here and make a living here. They just wanted to make content, right? Really cool content. 2, their management company is paying for these expenses because, of course, obviously the management company gets a cut. So they're not actually, 1, they're not actually paying, or 2, they're living with multiple people. So please do
illusions, illusions, illusions.
Not get fooled and think you will come here and live in a penthouse. The average price, if you were to buy a penthouse in New York, in Manhattan, like these people are pretending they are, oh my God, it's millions of dollars. Millions of dollars. It's definitely a tough place to live. And people leave every single day, okay? It's expensive as heck. If you're not committing fraud on a weekly basis, you're not making it in New York.
I literally just heard that joke watching skits in the shadow room thing I be doing. And a fucking guy said that. He said, I don't care what nobody's saying. If you don't sell drugs or have rich family, you cannot live in New York. I don't care what nobody says. You better be selling. There's no way people are paying this rent and all this shit without selling drugs. There's no fucking way. And I was like, I mean, he was making a joke about it. And now she's saying that. And I'm like, shit. I always did wonder how the fuck people even survive in New York, because we're right across the world, New Jersey, and shit is not that expensive. And it's expensive to how much you make, though. Over there, they make more, but you gotta spend all that shit up just to fucking have anything, so you live just as broke as I do.
You have to have at least 2 incomes and a little bit of fraud to make it. If you're not scamming niggas in New York, nigga, you the one getting scammed. I'm just saying. All this to say, I have never lived in a place where there is so many opportunities There is so many opportunities
It's called cheese.
to be great. There's so many opportunities to strike gold in New York City. There's so many, like there's something for everybody. Okay, there is truly something for everybody. If you want to come here and be a actor and do Broadway and do whatever, you can do that. If you want to come here and become a Devil Wears Prada type girl, you can do that. I literally interviewed for a marketing manager position at Estee Lauder and Gucci headquarters. I didn't get the job. Sorry, it hurts so bad. Oh my god. It hurts so bad to laugh. I can't laugh. Please don't make me laugh. Actively putting the work in New York City, it makes all the bullshit worth it. But you have to put the work in. And the problem is that most people don't want to. Most people think that they are motivated and they are grinders, and they are.
They are. When you go there, though, everyone's a motivator and a grinder. So you have to come with more. Then you realize, even if I motivate and grind, there are people that motivate and grind and they have money. Then they realize there's people that motivate, grind, and have money and they know people. So all those people are in front of me because I don't have all those things. I can motivate and grind, but I don't have money and connections.
About to come here and live their best life, but they're not. They're not. And they come here and they reach the sad reality. You will never get your expectations realized unless you put 2,000% in. If you want friends in New York City, you have to put the work you have to double down. You have to put the work in. You have to constantly show up. Even when you don't feel like it. You have to have little delivery guys on mopeds scoot by your house 50 times a day. You have to be.
That happens in my videos, and what I think that is when you say something, that means it's very urgent. You know, this process is speeding up.
You have to have little delivery guys on mopeds scoot by your house 50 times a day. You have to be comfortable being highly, highly uncomfortable if you want the lifestyle that you're looking for.
An illusion.
The higher the lifestyle, the more uncomfortable you have to get. If you want to have a relationship, you have to put yourself out there consistently.
Yes. Because finding the one you want and the one that accepts you is like two different things.
Even when it hurts and when it's uncomfortable and when these niggas is playing in your face. Girl, if somebody else's son plays in my face, I'ma shoot him in the ass.
Damn, that must really be getting annoying.
I know I can't say that on YouTube. And I know I'm going to have to blank that out. But I'm going to start niggas in the ass. Because I'm tired.
Well, you know, I get it, shorty. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I get it. I can't even disagree with you. I'm like, you know, nah, it is good, man. And you need to choose. Nah, you keep choosing the wrong dudes. I get it. You know what I mean? Like, they playing, but they get to waste time.
Oh, you want to play with me? What's up? Pop! Right in the ass. I was on my way to work. And I had a guy. Oh, he looked so good. That's a red flag right there. You can't look too good. Isn't that some sad ass shit when a really attractive person comes up to you and you already know they about to be on some bullshit, right? Like, why can't we have attractive people in our lives? He was fine, black, 6'4", nice job. I met him because he walked out of his job. And he approached me off the street, asked me out to lunch. Nice. Went out to lunch the same day. Was setting up these dinner plans. Child, one Google search, I found this man's TikTok and videos of him and his family, his wife and his newborn.
how many good men with jobs do you think there are, and why don't you think the over 2 million women that are, black statistics say that there are 2 million extra women than black men. So if you waste time on that good man and don't get him when you get him, that don't mean another woman's that stupid. They know their time's running out, and there's only so many of them. Every two, like there's not a lot of us. So you either have to be okay with accepting men that don't have all that money and still treat you good, or sharing.
I can't make this up. And they were posting their date night for Valentine's Day. And the caption was, she always takes me out for Valentine's Day. This is the shit that I'm talking about. But it's been that times 10. It feels like Groundhog's Day up in this, because that's been my experience over and over again. I've never experienced this in my life. And despite that, it requires, living in New York requires being as uncomfortable as possible. It requires, like, I have to keep putting myself out there and keep failing and failing and failing and being okay with that.
That's the only way to find the one you want. If they're out there, you gotta unfortunately go see the bad ones, and
I have to keep putting myself I have to keep putting myself in situations where I can meet like-minded people, men, friends, all that.
I know what you mean, because a man that's on the average side, I see a lot of average women, but women don't want average no more, so it's even harder. So, I understand what you mean about wanting to keep putting yourself out there, or you're not going to get what you want, even though you get shit on.
Even if I have to keep going out and being alone over and over again, you have to be the one sometimes to go up to people and be uncomfortable and make the first move. And
you're talking sense now, girl. You got chances. You smart. Because most women that look the way you look and they're like, I'm not talking to no fucking man. They better come up to me, and they're finished.
And talk, and if you want to make friends, sometimes you have to be the one to put yourself in the situations so you can meet people, even if you have to do it alone for 3 years straight.
I'm going on 7, so you better double up that effort, or because I'm friendly. I'm constantly trying to just be nice and regular friends with women, and just know people, network, and certain shit like that. And it's the hardest thing in the world for a man. Like, you're vicious. Not even with the rejections, but like you said, oh yeah, we cool, here, take my number, and then they just never call you, or you text and they never answer, and then you realize, I probably got blocked the first day I got the number. She probably blocked my shit right away. Why'd I even waste my time?
And that's what New York is about. And if you're not,
that's what the world's about,
willing to put in the work, there's no point in going through so much bullshit to be here. I don't know why I'm here. Like I said, I came here by mistake.
Nothing is a mistake. Without you being there, you wouldn't have made this video, and I wouldn't have been able to make this video off of you and give my little messages, and whatever this does for the people that see this, and may help them settle down and say, I'm not going to keep trying to look for this dream guy. I think I should go with the person that I've been talking to for a while, and like they're round off, they ain't the greatest and all this, but they got all these other qualities that really fucking matter. Does money matter more than loyalty? Does money matter more than him actually loving and catering to you? The other things, what's more important, that fucking money or the man treating you a certain way? And then whatever's more valuable, you go after that, and that's it. Stop thinking you're getting both.
But I strongly believe that there are no mistakes in life, and there
isn't. My father controls everything.
There are no coincidences.
Oh, so you believe in the Batman theory?
I came here for a reason, and I don't know what that reason is. I didn't come here so I can look cool. I didn't come here so I can make content. I didn't come here so I can dupe people. It may be toxic. I may be doing more harm than good. But I want so bad to win. Like, I want to kick New York's ass. Okay? And that's the only reason why I'm still here. Oh, also, I re signed my lease for another year. So that too.
You're
I'll be here
screwed.
at least another year. Guys, I am not
No.
leaving. I'm not leaving. I did not come here and put up with all this shit for no reason. And I know it sounds crazy. I
No, it doesn't sound crazy. It sounds like you went somewhere where you thought you wanted to be. You made decent with what you had, and you're like, nah, I'm willing to fight for the chance to take advantage of these opportunities that are here, even though it's really hard to gain a notoriety or find the great man. You're willing to fight in a place where you get a better chance. I I agree with that, you know, but you also got to know when the ship is sinking, and sound the horns, know when to get off, and that's on all levels. Ride the high value. I need a good man with a great job and all that. Ride that ship. You're young, you're beautiful, but don't wait too long, because the older you get, the less they want you. They don't even want you now, you say. They're fucking playing games now. So the older you get, the less chance you get it. So start understanding and getting through your young mind. Because you don't sound too young minded, but you look like you're like 20 something. You look young, but your looks are deceiving. So I don't really know. But you're doing good. Just if you can be with an average man that may look good or whatever, and you'll be alright. Your life will end up pretty good. You'll find happiness. But if you only have this, I can't be with anything except super successful or what sound the horns, then you're gonna get what majority of those women get, because to me, you're beautiful. But to a higher value man, you're beautiful too. But he has more choices, so he's not gonna treat you the way a regular man would and say, wow, I got one, bro. There's ones that look better than her, but do you see her? That'll be mine. That's mine now. That's all mine. And I'm gonna treat it like it was better than, because it's mine. It's something that majority of men on my caliber, we don't get that. You get it? Yous can be treated the way yous want. Yous just want that money and all the glory and all the. I get it. I get it. Men want all the fake shit too. But we wake up to reality and find out there's more important things than a good looking woman that has sex with you.
I'm looking so stupid right now. It sounds like I'm talking about a toxic boyfriend. Like, I'm gonna get you to marry me. Just give me one more year. I did not put up with all your shit, Ricky. You're gonna marry me. And I'm like sitting here trying to get the ring. And Ricky's still gonna give you some bullshit anyway. If you
I'm definitely gonna subscribe to your channel. You be talking some shit. You got me laughing. Usually when I watch chicks, I'm fucking sitting here mad, turning up Vegeta style on y'all. Anyway, that was a good little one. I didn't expect that. So hopefully some of you younger women, cause she looks young. I'm fucking probably twice her age. But hopefully some of you younger women can see that, you don't have to wow out too much. You can still have respect, morals for yourself, and even if you do, you still got to deal with fuck boys. And if you don't, you got to deal with being pregnant by fuck boys, and all on top of all that extra stress. So understanding it's not going to be the greatest fun, But if you start, finding other women like this and getting out of your fucking minds, they're not my best friend from high school, or no, you just need to team up and start making groups. The more of you that group up and start making groups, the men will come and start going to those groups like, oh, wait up, wait up, wait up. Hold on, I got my shit together. And I'll take you, I'll take you. We don't see you women. We see women that look like you talk fucking crazy all day. So if we seen groups of women forming together, the men you are looking for will if you build it, they will come. See, this is why I want to get average woman to submit to me and build this life. So we can show all the average people, like, look, you can still have happiness, and stop fucking playing around. Stop fucking goofing off. Or even if it was a woman that was making more money than me, that'd be a good example too. You could make the example of a woman having more money but still being with a man and having happiness as the goal, not this fake ass stupid life of we look dope compared to other people. Fuck competing. I'm competing about happiness. I'm not competing on our value and how much money we net worth and all this other shit. That's fucking stupid. Because last time I checked, the people with all the money and shit, they're still worrying about happiness more than money because they have money, so they don't worry about that. They're worrying about fucking happiness. They're worrying about people that are going to be in their family and help with their family line. More than, oh, I need a girl that has money. Women that have money should be thinking like that. Like, I need to get a motherfucker in here to get this, my house in order. So if I have children, they have a structure, they can have something to look at and inspire to be greater than. I thought once you get older, you start realizing your new life is caring about the future, the children you're going to produce, and that's your legacy, and that's the ones that you're looking to make this fantasy for, not yourself. We don't need to live a fantasy. We can live real life. Happiness is real. And it doesn't have a price. Bars. Sometimes I need to be alone. Bitch, don't kill my vibe. Bitch, don't kill my vibe. I can feel your energy from 2 planets away. I got my drink, I got my music, I'ma share it, but today I'm yelling. Bitch, don't kill my vibe. I'm happy though. Bitch, don't kill my vibe. Usually I just see angry black chicks. Then I gotta report all those, that I like making videos like this. It feels better. I finally made a video where I'm not angry, arguing with the other content creator, calling them stupid. You dumb girl. She's not dumb at all. Is she doing some of the things that women do? Yes. But she sees a lot of things and lives in a way that will get her chosen if the right man sees her. The right man sees her that she can choose back. She can get exactly what she thinks. Happiness. You know? But I get it. We don't want happiness until we're older. You know? Most black people are so focused on everything else that happiness is the last thing on our minds. I get it. You know? Especially older black women. Y'all swear y'all want all that charm and all the muscles and all that. Nah, y'all want to feel good at the end of the day. You just forgot. But as you get older, you all come to that same conclusion. And the smart ones, they go and choose those men. And they don't judge them about what they have. They judge that man for who he is. And if he's that nigga, he's that nigga. And then they don't care about what the world says. Because they're like, this motherfucker makes me happy. I don't care about I make more money or he doesn't this and we don't that and we're not perfect. Doesn't matter. We're happy. You motherfuckers worry about your happiness. That's where we're at in life. Whether you like it or not. And the faster we realize it, the sooner we can start, getting and receiving love. Like receiving and giving love. And then the others can follow. And build families and communities. And then the children will be able to live the fantasy lives that we want. It's not meant for us. We're the builders of that. We're the foundation. You're going to understand that, or you're going to keep trying to live on top of the pyramid like it doesn't need a foundation. We're trying to fucking build a building without a basement and hope the fucking thing stays up. No, you need to build that basement first. You need a foundation. That's how everybody else did it. That's how everybody else did it. They cared about their people so much they sacrificed. What are you willing to sacrifice for your people? I really want to know. I really want to know.